Welcome to Big Coast, boating, angling, and adventure on British Columbia's west coast. Subscribe, like, leave a comment below. In and out of the fog and sunshine, this is the Bella Bella Cannery. I'm Tim Milne, Big Coast. Foggy mornings and an early start. Bella Bella Cannery. Turn and burn, and a quick run south into the Hakai Conservancy.
Big Coast, brought to you by Bridgeview Marine, built for the West Coast. Mercury Marine, go boldly. Pacific Net and Twine, where the pros shop. Duncanby Lodge, life is good.
A quick run south from Denny Island, Hakai bound. One foggy morning here, Bella Bella Cannery. Been delayed for a couple hours at the Bridgeview HQ here on Denny Island. Waiting for this fog to burn off, but the sun's starting to crack and we're heading south. Glass calm waters and an easy ride southbound. Riding solo into Hakai waters, the way boating should be. Heading southbound, Hakai way, a couple of my favorite tacks in the whole world. And of course, after weeks and weeks of perfect weather, what do we got? Fog we cannot even see through. So just stopped Archibald on the way down, took a little break. Whew, just rolled down south, a little change in weather here again, just off the fog banks, but pretty calm and not a lot of boats around. Southern end of Heiltsuk territory, Hakai Luxvabalis Conservancy. It's a mouthful, but a cool place, and time to get some rods in the water.
Yeah, let's rock. Go. No. Oh yeah.
Alrighty. Time I put a Coho on board. Beauty. Good little morning drop in, quick Coho. Sun's fully cracked, heading south. Trolled up a Coho and all the clouds and fog lifted. We had beautiful sunshine, ripped the boat down south, fished poultice, and again, one of my favorite tacks anywhere, so it was awesome.
big coast. Brought to you by Islander Precision Reels.
Bridgeview Marine, built for the West Coast. Simply the finest in service and sales on BC's coast. With locations in Delta, Denny Island, Sandspit, and Prince Rupert.
The West Coast never disappoints. Every day is a great day on the West Coast.
Bridgeview Marine, built for the West Coast. Fishing solo today, so keeping it nice and chill. Just running spoons. A little help from my cameraman Wheeler, of course. But otherwise, wicked day. The art of fishing solo is a time-tested pursuit. Nothing like a little solitude and time with just you and your Chinook. Oh, there it is, Wheeler. Holy jeez. I don't know, that was quite a drop in down here. It's a good fish for sure. Yeah. Nice Chinook. When the work is done and fish along the boat, there is little that equals the joy of a well-played release. Yeah! Just got the rods in the water. Kaboom, first fish on, 69 feet, which is pretty weird where I caught it down here. But no complaints, probably 25 pounds, nice clean release, face full of water. See you later. Great way to kick off the afternoon. This is going to be a disaster. Holy jeez. Neutral. That was a crazy hit. And I think I'm dragging a big chunk of kelp too. Not sure if I got through it or not, but beauty. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. All right.
Oh, something's going on. I don't know what.
Okay, gear. Okay, this is one of those predicaments. Right like a chance.
Big Coast. Brought to you by Scotty, the way to fish.
Wild and West Coast, Mercury Marine. Power, reliability, durability, groundbreaking. Manufactured for everything the coast can conjure up. Boating, cruising, trolling. Mercury Marine, Wild West Coast. Well, one good one when we dropped in for sure. And chipping away at them again this afternoon. Lost a couple, released a couple, and tacking her out next to the rocks here, nice and shallow, 36, 43. Looking for one good hog. But a beautiful night, the ocean's laid right down. Doesn't get any nicer. Oh yeah, hey buddy. You! Oh. A little more. Kind of an interesting combination of fish and kelp going here. Maybe there isn't a fish in it anymore. Oh. Fish. Okay, neutral's good. This is a hangry fish. Must have missed its dinner. That was a good fight. Holy. Holy. Oh, oh, oh. Good deal. Okay, Matt, come neutral, please. Had a pretty sweet day on the water. Looking for that one big Chinook, and I hooked it, and I lost it. But man, that was a good fish. Super good out, just enjoying the end of the sunshine here. Head her back to Bella. Boating Hakai is adventure come to life. Stunning scenery, an incredible waterscape. The cruising south of Bella Bella in Hakai Luxvabalis Conservancy is just about as nice as boating gets. All without the traffic. Summer of 2023, Mercury Bridgeview West Coast Expedition. One big boat trip, starting in Bella Bella, all the way north to Hartley Bay and back. Well, we left Bella Bella for a great big run up to North King Lodge, hundreds of miles up the coast past Clemtu and into northern BC. James and Don McNeese, Eric and Andy from Mercury, myself, all aboard a BV30 with twin 500 Mercs on the back. A great sled for a great trip north. One of the premier fishing operations on the West Coast and a big Bridgeview Mercury player, North King is one of the finest angling outfits anywhere on the West Coast. A great kickoff to the trip in North King before boating north to Hartley Bay, home of the Gitgat Nation and one of the finest outposts on the entire West Coast. From the fledgling Guardian program to Spirit Bear tourism and a bustling economy, Little Hartley Bay is one of the drivers in the North Coast and really forward-looking. Leaving North King, we headed south doing some sightseeing. Unfortunately, the weather came up in the interim. We couldn't make it across McInnes and Millbank Sound, so I had to take the long way back around Matheson Channel. It added about 3 hours to our trip, but that's the way it goes on the West Coast sometimes. King Pacific Lodge, a fine Bridgeview Mercury lodge right on Millbank Sound outside Bella Bella, our home base the last couple days of our trip. And our next day was a big one. We left KPL and headed north back across Millbank to Clemtu, home of the Kitasoo Hay Nation, and this was Aboriginal Peoples Day, a big deal on the West Coast and in our tiny First Nations communities. And after that, we got to go bear watching. We headed up Mussel Inlet to one of the most amazing places on earth. And this is what ecotourism is all about. We got close to 2 or 3 grizzlies, rolled up the estuary with Doug and Brady as our guides, saw some just amazing flora and fauna, what the Great Bear Rainforest is all about. After all that bear viewing, we tripped back down for the evening, caught a great sunset, had a great meal, and were able to relax and reminisce about what an incredible trip we'd had over 4 or 5 days and just the number of sheer miles we covered on the West Coast. From great big humpback whales breaching, to grizzly bears, to some of the finest boating you'll ever see, to some First Nations access and experiences that most people would never even understand or get a chance to entertain.
Big Coast, brought to you by GreatBearTales.com.
Pacific Net and Twine, celebrating 50 years of business on the BC Coast and Pacific Northwest. Commercial, to sport fishing, to all you need for coastal adventure. Pacific Net and Twine, where the pros shop. Good summer morning, Big Coast home base, Bella Bella Cannery. Got an early morning slack tide, heading south. From one fine boat to the next, trading in the BV30 with 1,000 horsepower for the Gary, pure nostalgia with a fine Sea Pro single. They say variety is the spice of life, and running a bevy of boats while waiting for the new Big Coast rig, never, ever boring. Southbound Hakai, great rundown from Bella Bella, mint conditions, about 45 minutes from slack tide this morning, closing in on the time of year where we should be seeing more and more big fish down this way. Old-fashioned spoon show. Blue and green 3.5 coyotes. And a July tack in the Great Bear. Fishing nice and shallow here this morning, 37.44. Try to tuck her in so we can't scare up a nice early day Chinook.
Chinook salmon remain the finest bounty on the Pacific Northwest coast. And an early morning solo tangle, a great way to start the day.
Got this nice Chinook to the boat, but it's absolutely gushing blood. Strange because the hook's just set right in the corner of the mouth, but fortunately, this one's got to come in. Well, sun's just getting up down here in Hakai. Nice fish to the boat. Bleeder, unfortunately, but one of my 10 for the season now and headed for the freezer. Just off slack tide here, so beautiful, beautiful day. Waters are awesome, and it's traditionally big fish season around here. So look forward to taking advantage of a nice summer day. Come to starboard there, little Max. Chinook lady. Okay, bud, throw her in neutral for a minute, please.
Big Coast, brought to you by Bridgeview Marine, built for the West Coast. Mercury Marine, go boldly. Pacific Net and Twine, where the pros shop. Abu Garcia, for life. Ultra Deck Flooring, Shockwave Suspension Seats.
Thanks for watching Big Coast. Leave a comment, share a story. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Big Coast.